What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to start a new series. We're going to try to, at least. Keyword try. So I'm going to try to at least at the end of the month, every month, on the last Wednesday of the month, if that makes any sense. Going to be doing comic book hauls because at the end of each month I always pick up my pools, and been wanting to show y'all what I've been getting, even though most of it is just runs. Like, it's probably going to be repetitive for the most part, sprinkling with some other pickups here and there, so it won't be so dull. But I want to show y'all what I'll be picking up, series runs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try that every Wednesday. And I say Wednesday because Wednesdays of each month, every week is new releases for comic books. So I think that's pretty cool. Something different, something fresh, I guess. And if you've been following my channel and if you've been watching my shorts, I'll be uploading stuff that I pick up. The older books that I'll be picking up from various locations, that I've been collecting over the years. And past couple of years, I've been actually probably a little bit longer. They've been going really hard on my comic book bag, and so I just want to show y'all some of my new pickups. Some of the new releases that I've been getting. So it's not a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I want to get and read, but I got to be very selective because it can get very pricey after a while. Probably like $5 a pop for a book. Probably the lowest is maybe $4 to $5, give or take, and then probably depending on the title and company and what properties they're doing books for, it's probably like $7. $6, $7, give or take. But yeah, it adds up. But I'm happy with the stuff I get, And each time I finish a run, I usually start a new run for something else, that's out there, is coming out. So, but if you know me and what I like, then you'll understand, if you've been following me on all my socials and stuff like that. But anyways, enough jibber jabbing. Been about 3 minutes and I've been talking. So let's get to the books. All right, so this is the start of a new series. Let me backpedal real quick before we get started. A lot of this stuff I'm already in the middle of the runs and stuff, but just know that unless if I say that it's incomplete, it's an ongoing series. So I'm pretty much caught up. If you get my drift. Anyways, so the first issue I have is from Marvel, and it's from 20th Century Studios. And this is issue number 1 of Predator Black, White, and Blood. So this is a new series that just came out. And keep in mind, I'm late on uploading these, so I might fall behind on a month. So these are my June pickups. So just to let you know, I'm a month behind until I get caught up. I'm uploading to be on a regular basis. So keep in mind on this video, I'm going to be behind, so then I'll get caught up for the July pickups and stuff, so forth. So anyways, yeah. So this is Predator Black, White, and Blood, issue number 1. So, and then next up is, these are one-shots. So I've been... this is part of the Godzilla vs. America series, and each book is a one-shot. So this is Godzilla vs. Boston. So I do have Godzilla vs. Los Angeles and Godzilla vs. Chicago. So this is the next one up, Godzilla vs. Boston, and I believe the next one after this is Godzilla versus Kansas City. I believe that's the next one, but you can tell it's one shot. So got that. And then, let's see if I got this in order. All right, so I did get behind on this series, but luckily they was able to catch me up at the shop that I go to that have all these being pulled for me each month. I got caught, so I got caught up. Excuse me. So I was missing at the time. I was missing issue 3, so I had 1, 2, but I didn't have 3. But they pulled 4. But luckily, they was able to find issue 3 for me. So this is issue 3 of Mothra, Queen of the Monsters. I originally wasn't going to get into the series, but I think I was 2 issues behind, and I went ahead and went ahead and bought issue 1 and 2, and then decided to just go ahead and continue the run. Because originally I had issue 1, and then I think I was just going to leave it at that. But then the more I read about how people really enjoyed this series and certain debuts for certain creatures, I was like, yeah, I gotta go ahead and dive into this. So I went ahead and bought issue 2 and told them to pull. And I did miss out on 3 for whatever reason, but then they was able to find 1, luckily. So issue 3 of Mothra, Queen of Monsters, of the Monsters. And then here is issue 4 of Mothra, Queen of the Monsters. So you got the twins. So if you know who Mothra is, and you know what's behind her origins and the twins and all that stuff, so yeah, the twins are the essential part of Mothra's lore. All right, so also next up is from Marvel. By the way, the Godzilla and Mothra stuff, that's from who's it from? LD Comics, and I think that's what it says. And then, let's see, what is the, oh gosh, I can't. Yeah, LD Comics, that's what it says. Yeah. All right. Let me look into it. I forgot what it stands for. I think it stands for something. Or ID, or what is it? I can't even remember. Anyways, let's continue on. I'm getting tongue-tied here. But anyways, next one up is from Marvel, issue number 3 of The Thing. So, really happy about this series. When they announced that The Thing's going to own comic book again, I had to get it, because I'm a huge Thing fan. And then, this is the hype that everybody hyped up when issue number 1 came out, and I missed the boat on issue number 1. And so a lot of people have been messaging me about, hey, have you read this yet? Have you read this yet? It's so good. And so I think I was behind 3 issues or 4 issues. But I did buy all the other ones. I caught up on them. But the issue number 1 was super hard to find. It sold out the first day, all across the board. When I mean across the board, I mean across the board. So they had to reprint several times, and I think I got the 4th printing of issue number 1. And what am I talking about? Absolute Batman. And so this is issue number 10. So yeah, a lot of people have been saying this book is really good. So since we're kind of deep into it, I'm probably going to start reading this, because I like to kind of let it play out for a little bit, or finish a run. If it's going to be 5, 6 issues, then I'll complete it, and then I'll go back and read it. But since this is an ongoing series, I think I'm going to go ahead and start reading it now. So, because a lot of people have been saying it's they'd be leaving on a cliffhanger, and so they'd be wanting more, and I'd be I don't want to read 2 issues, and then I'd be having to wait another month for the next issue. So, but yeah, I can't wait to dive into this. DC Comics, and so next up is also from Marvel. This is issue number 1, and this is Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. So can't wait to dive into these. I've been reading the one shots when Godzilla versus. So I do have all those now, all in the old school homage covers, except for maybe 2 of them, or 1. So I'm trying to find a homage to the last one. So they had so for the last few months they've had Godzilla versus particular people. So basically, this is all who he's fought in one-shot issues, like Godzilla versus Spider-Man versus Hulk, Fantastic Four. I think Fantastic Four was the first one, and then it was Godzilla versus the Hulk, and then I believe I want to say it's Godzilla versus Captain America, and then there was versus the X-Men versus the Avengers versus Spider-Man and then versus Thor. So they said Godzilla versus Thor was probably the best one. So I've read the first 3 issues, so I just need to read the next ones. So yeah, so X-Men versus X-Men, the Avengers, Fantastic Four, Hulk, Spider-Man, and Thor. So basically now now he's got to fight them all at one time. So I can't wait. So good. So next up, I originally wasn't going to start this run, but something told me to go ahead and do it for whatever reason, because I didn't pick it up on its initial release. So I went back the next couple of days and decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. I don't know anything about this new team, so this is all going to be new to me. I know over the years the Avengers have been assembled and reassembled and multiple times. So this is all new, brand new for me. So this is Marvel's issue number 2 of the New Avengers. So basically, this is the new team. I forgot who was all else was on there. But I do have issue number 1, and so just picked up issue number 2. So yeah, once it gets to like about 5 issues, I'm gonna crack into it. So, and then next one is this is Marvel issue number 6 of this particular character. When I found out that this guy was gonna get his own book in this form, I was ecstatic. So I haven't dived into it yet, but I hear it's a really good series and pretty dark. So let's get into it. So this is issue number 6 of Eddie Brock Carnage. So yeah, I love all these covers that came out. So now since it's got issue number 6, now I'm going to start reading into it, the first 5 issues. Alright, so next up is issue number 4, and I love this series. So I don't know if this is the last one. It might be, because I have all the other ones, well, except for one, and I didn't have the original release of it, but I do have the second series or second book of this. But this is the first time for this one, and this is issue number 4 of Predator versus Spider-Man, because I do have Predator versus Black Panther, and also I don't have Predator versus Wolverine, so I'm going to backtrack and get those, because I'm interested in, because I want to get all the Predator versus, and so here in the future there's going to be Predator versus Marvel, or yeah, Predator versus Marvel, I think, or kills Marvel, or whatever, kind of like the Godzilla thing. So very happy about this. So Predator versus Black Panther. Oh, that's so good. So I recommend that story, that book. So if anyone's interested. So I believe this is the last issue of this run. And so I think the next run is going to be Predator kills the Marvel Universe. So, yeah. So, love this stuff. I think incorporating the Alien franchise and the Predator franchise in the Marvel Universe is pretty genius if done right. Also, we got a couple more to go. Also, this one, this run is almost complete. So this is from Dynamite Comics, and so this is second to the last book. So once this is done, I'm gonna read this. So this is a new story of the Terminator. This is issue number 9, and so now there's gonna be like one more issue. So then this run will be complete for this particular story. So I haven't read any of it, but a lot of people told me it's really good. So I do have a couple of series from when Dark Horse had it, and so I love Dark Horse, the Terminator franchise from Dark Horse. Some of the best reads I've ever had, you know. And I've read a lot of stuff, but the indies, I'm telling you, man, the independent comic book stuff is probably tons better than Marvel and DC. You can fight me on that all you want. I don't care. But stuff like Dark Horse, Image, and all that stuff that I grew up on. Yeah, I had Marvel and DC books here and there, you know, but the indies is where it was at, especially in the 90s, you know, man. All right, so we're on the last book, and I've heard that this is a very good series as well. Kind of like cutting edge. I'm going to say cutting edge, but it's keeps you on your toes. So this is also from Marvel, and this is issue number 8 of All New Venom. So when they announced that they was doing an all new Venom, I had to jump on it, you know, because you got introduced to him in other books. There's a couple of other Venom books that I have that came out in 2024 and 2023. That kind of slowly lead up to it. I don't have all the books, but I got enough to understand where this character is coming from. All right, so that is my stack for the month of June. So, like I said, this is going to be like a brand new series I'm going to try out every last Wednesday of the month. I'm going to do the monthly haul for it, and so that way you can see where I'm getting and what I'm collecting on this side of things. So just something different, something fresh, you know. So be on the lookout every Wednesday at the end, or not every Wednesday, but every last Wednesday of the month. That way you can check out my new comic book hauls and stuff. You know, I'll still be doing the shorts with the stuff that I picked up. You know, like the Image stuff and things like that. All the older books. But for the newer stuff, I'm going to do the end of the month haul. And if I do pick up some other things that outside the new stuff along at the end of the month, then I'll include that, you know. But anyways, or unless if you want me to include everything at the end of the month, older stuff and new stuff, so we can make a video that's worthwhile, let me know in the comments, please. You know, just in case if y'all don't catch the shorts or if you forgot, then be like a refresher, you know. Let me know what y'all think, you know. And don't forget, words of wisdom: buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I'm gonna catch y'all later.